Hey guys, I actually started a drawing. It's more of a Christmas card. I know it's early to be thinking about Christmas because it's not even Halloween yet. I don't know if by the time you guys see that it will be Halloween week or something because I didn't count how many videos I had in my storage on my tablet that I'm gonna be posting. But anyways, yeah, it's really early, but I thought I would get ahead and start doing like Christmas stuff, like Christmas gifts, Christmas cards, and all of that because it takes a whole time to gather, and especially because I wanted to do a lot of different things for all my coworkers, it's gonna take a long time, and I realize it's just like so crazy. So one of my coworkers is very obsessed with BTS. She loves BTS. She absolutely loves their music and everything, and she's just a crazy fan. So I usually don't draw like famous people unless you're counting like superheroes like Avengers and stuff like that. I usually don't draw famous people just because, I want to honor how people look and stuff like that. And it's hard to draw, like for me, because BTS is a Korean boy singing group, and it's kind of hard for me to draw like all the Korean hairstyles. Something that I found when I was just drawing this was like overall the hairstyles kind of bothered me to draw because a lot of them are really round and stuff like that, especially like this guy and stuff like that. Yeah, I listen to some K-pop, but I'm not super into it, so I don't know like names and stuff like that. So please don't get mad at me. But basically, yeah, overall, it's just like the hair is super round, and I'm so used to drawing hair that's like spiked and has an edge to it. So when drawing these, it was really a challenge, but at the same time, I liked it. So here is the reference photo that I use. Sorry, there's glare. Reference photo that I use. It's basically on this website that they were selling like the plush cushion pillows of the characters that they have. And so I basically took it and kind of recreated a little bit, except for like the background, because I don't really draw the background and stuff like that. So now having that, I know I'm gonna start with this half first, just and then the other half I'll do later. So I'm just gonna talk about it a little bit, some of the stuff that like was a bit difficult and like so far. So I'm just gonna start like outlining certain things. I know, for example, the pony, the horse head, and then the koala are a bit too neon colored, and that's just because I didn't have the right blue in my touch markers. So, yeah, that's one of the things I was like, oh, okay, I don't have that, so I just have to work with the colors that I have. Um, I know it's a bit weird that it's like neon color, but I'm sure it's okay. Sometimes you don't have the right colors, so you have to just work with it. I'm still debating whether or not I should color in the shirts, just because the shirts are white, so that's why I kept it like the color of the paper right now. But basically, what happens is because my new style is like kind of not outlining everything, but just outlining everything that's like overlapping each other. So in a sense, it's kind of like I don't know if I should, because once I erase the shirt outline, it might be hard to tell the background, like from the background to the shirt. So I'm gonna see what happens when I do that. Hopefully nothing bad happens. um their shirts are pretty baggy, so I had to get a lot of the wrinkle detail in, which is always like good practice. So just doing this. I will say though, I like the sunglasses that I drew. Um, it doesn't really look. Oh, I almost put pen all over. It doesn't really look all that accurate, but I will say like it's okay. Like in terms of like what I could do. One thing I absolutely like wanted to say was I don't like small scales like this because it's really tiny. You'll notice I usually draw on like regular paper, like regular printer paper size, and that's because I really like to get in details in really tiny scales. It's hard for me, so I would prefer to be able to draw like in regular printer paper size just because it's easier for me. I know some people have the skill to do like, oh, all the tiny details and stuff like that. But for me, it's just a bit difficult because I'm so used to drawing like big, big scales. So when doing this, it was kind of hard. And I totally respect people who can do like really tiny art. Like I have a friend that does like origami and he's like doing really intricate folds, like so tiny and everything like that. But for me, I can't do that. So it's just this thing where I like have mad respect for people with those skills, but at the same time I can't do it myself. So it's a little bit sad. But at the same time like definitely everyone has their own style. Everyone can do like their own thing. Some people can do some stuff better than others. So it's just each person has their own unique style. That's why like there's respect for every single person when it comes to art. Like you can do a certain thing and then other people can do a different thing, and it just makes it so much cooler that other people can do like, ooh, I didn't know it was like that. Hopefully it wasn't all blurred out. But like, yeah, people have super mad skills when it comes to details. It's just that I'm one of those people that can't draw on a really tiny scale. So to me, like drawing like this is like tiny enough. So yeah, I did like the challenge, but because I'm working most of the time, so the days that I ended up drawing were like days that I was like working. So I would draw at nighttime, and it became this thing where I kind of got annoyed and a little bit frustrated. I was like, I just wanted to be over with because I'm working and I don't have time to constantly do this. So when I'm like drawing at nighttime, I don't like it because I reached that point where I'm tired and I just want to relax, but I can't. So I just push through. And this drawing was one of those drawings that like I liked it, but I just hated like hated the time trying to do it because it became tedious because I would come home late at night, try to finish it off, and I'll be like, oh no, I'll finish it the next day because I am not feeling it. And it just kept going on and on for some time. So finally, when I just finished today, like coloring in, I was like, thank goodness, like I did it so I can like finish outlining it. Because there's so many other drawings that I have to do too for my other coworkers, so I have to keep going back and forth, and like this is one of those things where I was like, okay, so it's tedious and I just have to push through. And it's not the drawing necessarily that got me, it's just the timing. So again, I really want to check my phone because one of our supervisors is sending messages. I might drop my stuff and check 1 second. I know, I'm checking my phone during a video. That's not good. Oh no. I was just checking my messages quickly because like my key, like one of the supervisors, which is a key holder, she's sending pictures, and someone messed up the price the price tags. Like I just cleaned it the other day and someone messed it up, so eh. I don't know if that happens and you're like, if any of you work and like you're like working and then other people come along and they're just like, "Oh, I'm going to do some work," and then they end up like messing up your work because they organize it a certain way, cuz in retail it's a lot of organization skills and stuff like that, and when people mess it up, you're kind of like, darn it, I just did it and now I have to redo it again. So it's that it's, I'm kind of bugged because I remember like, because the way I was trained from like work is like you have to keep everything organized. You have to keep making things organized. So I just do everything extra really when it comes to organization, because other people, they make it a mess and they have to redo everything. Oh my, that was off camera. I'm just distracted, so don't mind me. Don't mind the fact that I'm like a little bit distracted. Okay, so that's that one, and I'm on the last one. Whew. This video's a bit long because I'm super, like, I need to, it's more focused when it comes to, like, this type of drawing, to be honest, because normally don't draw people, as I said before, but also, like, okay, I'm done the first one. I'm sorry, I got distracted in the last half because my supervisor keeps messaging. But basically, this is the first half, and then I'll be outlining the second half my next time, like my next video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.